All right, now I'd like to introduce our fourth and final speaker. I don't know if she needs a long introduction, but she's done so much for our state, and I want to make sure we talk about some of those things today. Our last speaker is our governor, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She's the 47th governor of our great state, inaugurated on January 10th, 2023, the first woman to serve as governor of our state, and currently the youngest governor in the country. In her 2 years in office, Governor Sanders has made great progress for Arkansas. Some of her accomplishments include Arkansas Learns, a sweeping overhaul of Arkansas's education system, including higher teacher pay and universal school choice, public safety reforms to invest in prison space and get repeat offenders off of our streets, tax cuts to give more taxpayer money back to Arkansans, the Natural State Initiative, which is helping to grow Arkansas's fantastic outdoor economy, and reforms to streamline state government. Prior to her historic victory, Governor Sanders served as White House press secretary for President Donald J. Trump from 2017 to 2019. She previously worked in leadership roles for U.S. senators, governors, and on presidential campaigns. Governor Sanders also served in the Department of Education during President George W. Bush's administration. She's been recognized in Fortune and Time magazine as one of their 40 under 40. Governor Sanders is the author of the New York Times best-selling book, Speaking for Myself, a former Fox News Channel contributor, and she served on the Fulbright Board. Governor Sanders grew up in Pine Bluff and Texarkana and is a proud graduate of Little Rock Central High School, and she graduated from Ouachita Baptist University. She lives in Little Rock with her husband, Brian, their children, Scarlett, Huck, and George, and her golden retriever, Traveler. Please welcome our governor, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to be here and exciting to be part of a spectacular project that is going to benefit all of our state and all of Arkansas, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be here. You know, Jared, you mentioned in your introduction that I'm the youngest governor in the country. My kids are really tired of hearing that introduction, and a few weeks ago, my son George, who's 10, was with me and heard me get introduced that way. And after I got finished speaking, he said, "Mom, are you still the youngest governor in the country?" And I said, "Well, George, as a matter of fact, I am." And he said, "Mom, I got to tell you, if you're the youngest governor in the country, those other guys must be really old." But it is great to be here and great to see former Governor Hutchinson. As most of the people who have already spoken have noted, these are projects that don't happen overnight. They take many years and cross over many administrations, and because of his work and because of his dedication to seeing this happen, we're standing here today. So thank you again, Governor Hutchinson, for your leadership. And thank you, Jared, for the introduction and for your strong leadership since you became the director of RDOT just a few months ago. Even in just a short amount of time, you have already done great things and continue to lead this incredible team with dedication and strong leadership that we know is going to help move Arkansas to the next level. I also want to thank Congressman Womack and Congressman Westerman for being here and for the hard work that they do in Congress and all of the instrumental work that they've done in delivering funding for this project. Arkansas outkicks its coverage on Capitol Hill because of leadership from people like Congressman Westerman and Congressman Womack. And we're lucky to have every single member of our federal delegation in a leadership position. That is very rare, but it also tells me not only do we have great people representing us, but there's never been a better time to get this project completed than right now. No pressure, guys, but we're sort of counting on y'all. You can see the results of their influence by what's taking place here today. Steve is one of the most patriotic and dedicated members that you will find anywhere in Washington. And Bruce may talk with a little bit of a slow draw, but don't let it fool you. He is one of the smartest members in all of Washington, D.C., and we're very lucky to have them. Above all, though, I want to thank the many unsung heroes whose hard work will go into this project and who have been working on it for many years. From the Highway Commission, who's here with us today, Jerry, David, Marie, Keith, and Philip, thank you for your leadership and your commitment to seeing this project through. And thank you to the local leadership, to our contractors, and to the men and women of our road crews who are putting in tireless hours to actually see this project completed. They won't be the ones that sit on the stage or get to be in the photo ops, but they'll be the ones that actually deliver on this project and see it to completion. I don't want to date myself, but I'm old enough to remember taking the old pig trail up to Northwest Arkansas. In fact, my dad was governor in 1999 when he cut the ribbon on the Bobby Hopper Tunnel and opened up one of the biggest legs of I-49. Today, just over 25 years later, the population of Northwest Arkansas has nearly doubled. There were many reasons for that growth, but one of the biggest was that Benton and Washington County were connected with easy access to the rest of the state after that opening. And now we're using the same strategy to benefit Fort Smith and the entire River Valley, with the eventual goal of extending I-49 from the Canadian border all the way down to New Orleans. I wear a lot of hats as governor, but one of the most important, and certainly one of my most favorites, is to be the state's chief salesperson. That means I have the opportunity to meet with a lot of companies to pitch them on Arkansas and why our state is the best investment they can make. Every company has different priorities. Some want low taxes, which is why we've worked hard, and I see several members of the legislature out here today, and we worked together to cut our state income tax by 20% in just 2.5 years. Some want a strong workforce, which is why we've invested in the next generation of Arkansans through education programs like Arkansas Learns and Arkansas Access. Many want affordable energy, which is why we've lowered the permitting time for new energy products and have made it a priority to invest in Arkansas's energy capacity. But it's rare that I meet with a company and they don't ask about what our state's infrastructure looks like. And I'm lucky that we have a great story to tell. Arkansas sits right in the heart of the heartland, with easy access to road, to river, to rail, and runway to some of our country's biggest markets. And today, we're making our sales pitch even stronger, even better, even more appealing. For any major economic development project in Fort Smith or the surrounding communities, today's groundbreaking means better access to this region's strong workforce, better availability of resources, and better connectivity to the rest of Arkansas. It will be a catalyst that will allow this entire region to continue to thrive. I want to again thank the many hands that went into the planning, the permitting, and the funding of this project. And once again, thank our congressional delegation for their leadership to make I-49 a priority and to remind them that we are still counting on them to get the rest of this project completed. All of us know how great this region of Arkansas is, but now we're putting it on the map so that the rest of the world can find out why our state is so great. Thank you for all of you coming together for the incredible partnership. This is the collaboration of many, many years of hard work, and I look forward to continuing to work with our partners that are here today so that we can see it finished all the way through our state. Thank you for your great work and congratulations.